I honestly can't believe I'm almost at the end of my second year in this PhD program. It's wild how fast time has flown. Some days it still feels like I just got here. But lately, I've been reflecting a lot on how much has changed, how much I've learned, and how different things feel now compared to when I first started. So today I thought I'd share some of the lessons and realizations I've had over the past 2 years about the field, the process, and myself. Here's the thing. When I first applied to do a PhD, I had no real idea what I was getting myself into. All I really knew was that I enjoyed research, I liked asking questions, and I wanted to keep going down this path in academia. Everything else beyond that was pretty much a blur, and I was kind of going in blind. I didn't fully understand the field, the expectations, or what day-to-day life as a PhD student would look like. And the thing is, no one really tells you. There's this unspoken assumption in academia that you already know how the system works. But for me, and probably for a lot of people, that wasn't the case. I had to figure a lot of it out on my own. Now I'm doing a PhD in applied human development. What exactly is that, and how does it differ from a psychology program? This one tripped me up because when I first applied to this program, I was really only focusing on the fact that I wanted to work with my current advisor who happened to be there. My background is in developmental psychology, which essentially means that I am trained in studying aspects of child development. So I figured that an applied human development program shouldn't be too far off. I didn't really know who to ask, and Google was not much help either. What I came to learn later is that an applied human development program trains you to think about the practical and applied uses of your research, hence the name. The focus is more on education and policy outcomes than philosophical debates about theory, and discussions about context are weaved into most courses in an applied human development program. I find this a refreshing change, as I've always believed that science is for the people. Being in an applied human development program has helped me think more about the implications of my research. That said though, your research interests and direction are mainly still guided by your advisor. Even though I'm in an applied human development program, my research focus is still very much psychology-based. I study the social and cognitive mechanisms underlying how children learn from other people and transmit information to other people. But I take a more applied perspective by thinking about how these research questions and findings can help an educator or a policymaker. But beyond learning about how the field works and figuring out how to write a proper manuscript, I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned these past 2 years have been about myself. Through these 2 years, I've learned that I'm resilient. I've been pushed out of my comfort zone more times than I can count, and somehow I keep showing up. I've faced self-doubt, imposter syndrome, moments where I questioned if I was even good enough to be here, but I kept going. I've also learned how much I genuinely enjoy the process of research. I get excited thinking about an idea and designing a study around it, and then watching it slowly come to life when I get to analyze the data.
Hi.
Hello!
Hi.
There's something so satisfying about that transformation, from a thought in your head to patterns and insights on a page. And I honestly love writing. I find so much fulfillment in the process of sitting with my thoughts and turning them into something coherent and meaningful. It's slow and messy, but it's also where I feel most like myself. I've realized that I'm also pretty good at managing multiple things at once. I like hopping from one task to another. It keeps my brain energized and engaged. Whether it's manuscript editing in the morning, data cleaning in the afternoon, and administrative tasks at night, it's a rhythm I've learned to thrive in. Somewhere along the way, I've started telling myself that I am worthy, I'm a good researcher, I am competent. Not because I've got it all figured out, but because I've seen what I'm capable of. And I think that's something we all deserve to believe about ourselves.